Hey everybody, WhySoWookie here. In this video we're going to go over Pubg update 18.2, all the patch notes, all the different features that are being added to the game, and everything that you need to know. This is one of the biggest updates we've had for a while, and there's plenty to go over, so let's jump right in. The first thing is when can we play this. So it's hit the PC test servers starting today, and it'll launch on PC in the live servers next week on July the 13th. Then for us on console, it's going to hit the live servers on July 21st, and there won't be a test server on console. The map service schedule is updated, so in normal matches on the live servers, you're going to have Arungal, Mermaid, Tego and Sandhawk, and Paramo is being replaced with Karakin, and then there's going to be a featured map playlist with Deston on its own, and then ranked is going to remain as Arungal, Mermaid, Tego. They also say that this can change, and I imagine in regions where the queues aren't as good, if it starts to affect the queue times after like a week or two, or maybe one update, they'll probably put Deston into the normal match mix and take another map out and just have one queue. Next is the new map itself, Deston, which is a new 8x8 map with loads of variety in there. Really excited to get started on it. So it's going to be available as a featured map straight away. It's available in TPP and FPP. FPP where obviously those players are available. It's going to be available in custom matches. Bots can spawn on it. The available vehicles are going to be the pickup truck, Dacia, Coupe RB, motorbike, dirt bike, roadster motorbike, quad, buggy, boat, aquarail and the new Airboat. No mention of the new police car on that one yet, so mustn't have been ready for this update, and it will probably come in update 9.1 in all likelihood. And there's certain items that won't spawn as well, and they are as follows: the flare gun, the DP28, S12K, G36, QBU and QBZ, the K2, sticky bombs, motors, Lynx AMRs and the 15 scope. So you won't find them on Deston. I imagine this kind of thing will change over time. For example, the motor might get added in, or maybe the Lynx AMR in special crates, or they might just keep that one on Miramar, but we'll have to wait and see. Here's a couple of points of interest in the new map Deston. The first and biggest of them, Ripton. The overflow of water has submerged this sprawling city. Players will have to wade through shallow water to pass through, while always having to be on alert for enemies lurking at the highest levels of surrounding skyscrapers. Here you can travel seamlessly from the ground to the sky and back down again, with tall buildings, but to prevent snipers from being too advantageous, we've made sure not every building here is accessible. Some buildings only have single floor access. The next area is Swamp. Take a stroll through some trees, grass and houses built along the water and enjoy a suspenseful cat and mouse with your enemies knee deep in water. Next one, the concert. An outdoor concert festival grounds where you're free to strut some dance moves before heading out to fight for that chicken dinner. And then a collection of other areas. The hydroelectric dam. This area was once used as one of the green methods of generating power for Deston. Assembly. Observe how wind turbines are made here at the assembly. And arena. Don't let all the entertainment out of this paintball arena distract you too much from the main purpose. Next, there's some unique map utility items. So these map utility items, they don't take up any bag space, they're actually not droppable anyway, and you're automatically equipped to them as soon as you load into a map of Deston. And those two new items are the Ascender attachment, which allows you to scale up and down the ropes on tall buildings and the telegraph poles, and the utility parachute, which allows you to just jump off buildings and deploy a parachute as many times as you want, which is pretty cool and will be useful for traversing Ripton. Ascenders have spread throughout the map as ropes attached to objects that allow vertical traversal. Both ends of the ascender are accessible at any time. With an ascender you can swiftly descend from the highest rooftop with no risk of fall damage. You cannot use an ascender when another player is currently using the same one. You can go both up and down on the descender as well. The cell towers allow you to go up at the top, and when you reach the top it will fling you out in a certain direction and allow you to continue parachuting, so it'll be a useful method for traversing the map, and also quite fun to do some out-of-box thinking flanking moves. Next are some areas that are only accessible by drones. These appear on side of skyscrapers and other areas as cardboard outside of them, and you can fly a drone in there and get pretty useful items like free vest scopes and such, so it'll give a real use for the drone because it doesn't really see much playtime otherwise. They've also got a security key and security doors feature, so similar to other maps that we've seen such as Paramo with the keys and the pyramids, it's going to be very similar to that, so you can find these security keys and then enter these doors and get powerful loot. The next new feature is the fuel pump. So at the petrol stations in Deston, you can drive your car up and fill it up while there, which is a pretty cool feature. And hopefully if this sees some kind of popularity, they might add it to other maps as well. Like Mermaid, for example, has already got loads of petrol stations, they just need to be updated. But also they have a risk reward, so you can drive up to fuel your car, but they can also be shot and cause some quite large explosions as well. The next new feature is the new weapon, the Origin 12 Slug shotgun. It's a full auto shotgun and is really devastating at close range. It's a primary weapon. It uses 12 gauge slug ammo and it's available only in Deston on normal, custom matches and sandbox mode. It uses again 12 gauge slug ammo. It has a single burst and full auto mode. Does 100 damage. Its effective range is approximately 300 meters, but it will have quite significant drop off. It's got a 625 muzzle velocity and it's a 480 RPM rate of fire. It can only have the holographic and the red dot as a sight attachment. It doesn't take the shotgun choke or duckbill, but it can take both an AR and DMR suppressor, an AR and DMR flash hider, and an AR and DMR compensator. And it can also take a vertical angled half thumb lightweight and laser sight grips. The next new feature is the Airboat. The Airboat is very fast over bodies of water, can travel through shallow water, swamps and open water. It can travel over land as well, but at a slower speed, and it can carry up to 5 players. And again, it's only available in Deston. And that's everything about the new map Deston. I'm sure everybody's really looking forward to jumping into it. It's going to cause some awesome moments. But there's also done updates to Mermaid as well. To improve the Mermaid play experience, we've improved inconveniences pointed out in the past, enhanced details on buildings and added an oasis to the minimap. Improved terrain. By improving the level of terrain that causes inconvenience while driving is possible when driving a vehicle. They've improved some buildings as well. So the first set here is these big barn buildings that are scattered across quite a lot of the map. And you can see that they've updated them, so the side hole is now much larger on the side that we can see here. They've also removed the bit at the top as well, so I'm wondering if you'll no longer be able to climb up in it on the boxes to get on the roofs, and maybe the only way to get on them was through a Fulton balloon. The next building we can see has received a couple of updates, mainly again just to the entryways, much taller, and a bit of paint on the top of the building as well. Nothing too drastic on that building. They've also added some Mermaid Billboards across the map as well, to make it a bit more immersive as well. It's got a sombrero with a moustache, which is pretty cool. They've also added some more vehicle spots into the game. So actually quite close to where we kind of land a lot of the time in our game, so there's 3 more vehicle spots there, which will be nice. And they've also added Oasis to the minimap as well and made it a named location on Mermaid 2, so hopefully you'll see a bit more playtime. In terms of general vehicle spawn balance across the other maps, they've updated the spawn rates of the Pubg and also added the Pubg to Tego as well. Next, which is a major feature for console players, is the console graphics options. So I'm only going to go through the next gen consoles here, but I'll leave a link in the description to all the other consoles as well, because some changes have been made. So on the Xbox consoles, on the Series X, you'll be able to play at 60 FPS at 4K and have the option between FXAA and TAA anti-aliasing. On the Series S, you'll play at 60 at Full HD with just FXAA as the option. Next, we'll take a look at the PlayStation, which if you're playing on a 4K monitor, you'll play at 60 FPS, but only at Quad HD. And again, you'll have the options at FXAA and TA. And when using a non-4K monitor on the PlayStation, you'll play at 60 FPS Full HD. So it's really interesting that on the PS5 on a 4K monitor you'll not be able to play at 4K like on the Series X, which is weird. And it's also weird that they chose Quad HD as the resolution as well, because the PS5 doesn't natively support Quad HD. It has to scale it to do it. so that's why Quad HDs aren't the best monitors for the PlayStation anyway. So I'm wondering if what kind of, you know, how that will look when it's scaled through PUBG, with it not being a native resolution. So it might end up being best to play the PS5 version in 1080p, which is what they do now anyway. But we'll have to wait and see on that one, but it is weird that it's just not the same as the Series X. Next, there's a new Survive Pass Deston. We're not going to go through that in this video. I'm going to upload another video in probably an hour or two after this one goes live, going through all the new skins on that, so stay posted for that. Next is a new workshop system, which is kind of similar to the hideout system where you craft weapons, but this is going to be about crafting skins. So this, the workshop, we're very excited to introduce our brand new system, the workshop, where you can now craft your own skins and with never before seen materials. Purchase chests and keys from the store, gather imprints, vouchers, credits and tokens, murmur a little bibbidi bobbidi boo, and craft weapon skins. So it's pretty cool. So in the first image we see here, straight off the bat, the outfit on the left looks super cool. Like the 3 helmet, the chest armor, the shoulder pads, really cool. I'm hoping this isn't too ridiculous and it's not like a massive money sink to try and get these, because I'd like an outfit like that, but if it's going to be like the hideout where you're going to spend hundreds of pounds to get them, it's just not going to be worth it for anybody really, to be honest, but hopefully it's better than that. So in the workshop menu, there's 2 types of crafting, regular and special. So in this one, you can see that there's a hunter chest and a key. The keys you can buy 10, I assume that's on a weekly basis, and those you can spend BP to attain those, which is pretty cool. So at least there is some kind of BP obtainable stuff here. And then you have archivist chests, then there's a bundle of 5, a bundle of 10, and hunter's chest, and a bundle of 1 or 5. So the hunter's chest, which you can purchase with BP, also has a G-coin option, but the archivist chest doesn't seem to have a BP option. So I hope they don't just put all the cool skins in there and, you know, rubbish in the rest, but again, we'll have to see. Although when you look at the chests, for one individual chest, you're looking at 180 G-coin with 4,000 BP to get the key to open it, so it's not too bad, to be fair. Or with the bundle, you can get some extra stuff as well. So how does it work? You obtain imprints, vouchers, credits, and our artisan tokens from these chests. Purchase a hunter's chest or an archivist chest from the store. The materials probabilities are available through the store preview. You need a key to open the hunter's chest and the archivist chest. Keys are purchasable in the store, or you can craft a key by using 3 fragments. You can open obtain chests at the regular crafting page. Different types of chests may be added in later updates, so they'll probably refresh them every now and again with newer skins and stuff like that. Use up materials to craft items you were unable to get in the past. You can craft items no longer at the store, Survive Pass items, workshop exclusive items, and more. So that skin that we saw in the first image was probably a workshop exclusive item, because I've never seen that before. And then you see an image here with where it's workshop materials, so you've got a key, a voucher, which looks like it's got that Aquarelle skin on from a couple of seasons ago, an imprint, which 3 helm in that case, credits and tokens. It says imprints, vouchers and credits are the core materials. Use imprints and credits to craft items. You can also choose to disassemble imprints to earn credits or repurpose imprints. Then there's also special crafting. It says craft new costume sets only at special crafting. Artisan tokens are the core materials. Artisan tokens are a currency used for crafting at special crafting, and they're obtained from chests. You can check out equip your crafted items at the customized tab. New items and time limited tokens will be updated regularly. Now this feature, the workshop, isn't available in the test server, so once it hits the light servers, we'll probably do a more in-depth video just on this new feature to give you the lowdown of how it works and whether it's worth even participating in. So keep tuned for that. Next is the new weapon mastery system, which allows you to rank up your weapons up to a maximum of level 700. Now every 100 levels you get another tier on the mastery. The expert systems go up level on level, with master being the top of level 700. The different rewards, you get weapon nameplates that evolve with visual upgrades. Now nameplates are what comes up in the middle of the screen, not in the top right in the kill feed, but it'll be still cool to see it for yourself as you level up. And you can also, the charms that you've also earned are retroactively given to you. So if you've got one weapon to level 100, you'll get them charms available to put on every single weapon. If you've not managed to get a weapon to level 100 before this update, then the remaining charms will be available to purchase in the storefront with BP. And then finally, they've added a big list of bug fixes and optimizations as well to some of the older consoles. I'll not go through every single one of them now, but again, there'll be a link in the description of the video, so if you want to check those out, you can do as well, just in case there has been a really annoying bug that's been plaguing you for a while. But that's it for this video. Like I said, keep tuned for the Survive Past Deston breakdown. It'll be going up in a few hours. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider liking and subscribing to see more. Wookie out.